Hello everyone, it's so nice to be back with a new video. I'm really sorry to have put the channel on the back burner for so long. The thing is, I'm terrible with video editing, so that's why I'm super slow. But anyways, the channel isn't dead or forgotten. I just don't upload videos as much, but I actually read all of your comments and I really appreciate you guys. Having said that, I think it's a good time to do a channel update. There are a few things I want to share with you. The first one is about the projects I'm currently working on. Most of my time has been spent working on 2 games at a time, and that isn't a boast, I'm just plain crazy. But now seriously, I'm the kind of person that gets bored easily with one project, so I bounce around multiple projects at the same time. I know that isn't the best approach when it comes to finishing projects, and believe me, I'm much more responsible with real serious work, but I feel more comfortable that way since they are personal hobby projects. So here they are. My first game is a 2D game made with Godot. It started out as an Asteria clone, but quickly became a cuter version of it, don't you think? It has a story mode with short cutscenes, 3 different characters, arcade mode, high scores and achievements. This is actually the game I started learning Godot with, and I'm pretty happy about its evolution. Every time I learn something new in Godot, I try to implement it to this game in some way. I'd say it's about 90% done. The only thing missing is the music and sound effects, but that's taking a bit longer than expected because I'm really bad at music and I want to keep it a solo development project. My second game is a 3D game made with Unity. If you haven't guessed it already, it's a bowling game. However, it's going to have RPG elements, a story mode, you will be able to create your own bowling alley and much more. You can think of it as a tribute to the Mario Tennis series for the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, which were my favorite games when I was a kid. This one is in a rough state. The main cycle is complete as you can see here, but I still need to work on the plot, the characters, the story, basically the world building for the RPG. Still, I'm having lots of fun doing this. You can alter a lot of options on the spot, like the ball, the hook intensity, the center of mass, the all patterns. You can even add bumpers and change the light to moonlight mode. The other main thing I've been doing is my digital store on Sketchfab. The majority of my models are free to download, so please come by and take a look. You may find something for your own games. There are also paid models which are currently helping me out with development costs. It's not a requirement, but if you feel the need to help me and the channel grow, you can purchase 1 or 2 of my models. I would really appreciate it. Now, for the final section of this video, I want to answer some of your requests regarding my previous videos. So the first one is about my color swap shader, and it says, any chance the shader can be updated to Godot 4? First of all, I downloaded the beta for Godot 4 and I'm happy to say it's a nice step forward. I really like the new design and layout and I think it's more agile. Besides, this new version is based on Vulkan, which as far as I know will replace OpenGL in the far future, so yay, go Godot! So back on track with the shader, I prepared this new scene which, as you may have noticed, it's not a 2D scene but rather a 3D scene. Yep, that's right, you can use the same shader for 3D models too. It just needs a little tweaking and you are ready to go. In the scene you can see the original grayscale texture on the upper left corner, and immediately down below is the recolored version with the individual colors. And finally on the center is the model with the shader applied. Just so you know I'm not tricking you, I've added this nice button called Dynamic Swap to test it out. By the way, if you want to understand the logic behind it, you can go to my original video where I explain it in more detail. Just follow the link. And here are other examples. Ooh, spooky. Happy Halloween, by the way. So far you could say I've only used pixel art models, but the shader can also be applied to regular 3D models like this one. Okay, the next request is about the hex displacement shader, and it says, I'd love to see the hex units appear from below the player rather than get out of the way of the player. And guess what? That's actually super easy to tweak. We only need to change the vertex.y command. So instead of subtracting a value, we add calculations and boom, it's working. Easy peasy. Yeah, look at that, so satisfying. I actually like this effect more than the original. I don't even know why I did it that way. Again, if you want to see the details, you can watch my original video on the subject. Just follow the link. Okay, so the last request is a special one, and it says, any idea on how to make a shader like this in Unity? Well, no problemo. So here I am in Unity. The shader language is a little bit different because it is HLSL instead of GLSL, but again, no troubles there. The logic is the same, so it should work. I think you could even convert it to a shader graph shader, since URP uses that instead of shader code. I really like this request because it demonstrates what I want to do with this channel. No matter what game engine you are using, if you studied examples and play around with them, you can apply it everywhere. And that's it. Thank you very much for staying until the end. I promise I will upload videos more frequently from now on. In fact, I'm already working on the next video, which is focused on recreating that famous Mario 64 painting effect. So stay tuned, please comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in the next one. Happy game dev!
Yes, I'm finally free.